What's up, everybody? Welcome to Beale Street Bullies. It's your host, Antonio Anderson. Today, I got a former Tiger that you guys love, no other than Barton. He's joining us from Denver, Colorado, to talk about stories in NBA, his time at Memphis, his love for the fans in the city, his love for Ching's Wings, and more. Join in. You went through some adversity in the beginning when you first got drafted and stuff like that. What was it like from then to now, like some of the ups and downs you went through, and you stuck with it? You know what I mean? You didn't let like anything kind of like bother you a bit. You kept it going, man, kept getting better and better, and it paid off for you, man. So how's that transition been from being a rookie to where you are now as a veteran?
Oh man, it's crazy, man. The first thing, the vets tell you, man, it's going to go by fast. You don't really believe them. Like coming in at 21 and you hearing them saying like, you're a rookie and you hear them saying, man, this shit gonna go by fast. Before you know, you're gonna be 5 years in, you're gonna be 10 years in. And when you're young and older people tell you that, you like, man, whatever. You just living in the moment. But it do go by fast. I'm in year 9 now, and it's crazy. Being a rookie though, it was tough coming out of college. Being the star of the team, being the go-to guy, and then coming in right away. Really not playing at all, unless, it's like a blowout or something like that. So that was my rookie year. That was like a major adjustment for me. Like I had to fix my attitude and mindset, because at first I'm just like, man, I'm sitting all the way down the end of the bench. I ain't really, cheering. I'm just off it. And it taught me, it just taught me a lot of humility. When you've been, you're a hooper. I mean, you done played at the highest level. So it's like when you've been the guy or a big part of the team for so long, and then, you go back to really not playing, it could mess with your ego. Yeah. So, the good thing with me, I had, good people around me, and I had good vets. It's just telling me like, just be a good person at the same time. You can't be no guy hating and pouting that you're not playing, because it's not your teammates' fault. They're not making them decisions. We all want to play. And once I realized that, my whole attitude changed. Just cheering for my teammates more, and, just trying to make myself as much a part of the team as I could. Talking to guys, trying to get guys confidence, telling them what I see out there. And it just changed my perspective of the game. And it also matured me, and it made me value the game more. So when I got my opportunity, I was ready to go, and I was always humbled from there, like, because it could easily, be me not playing again. So once I got my chance, I just took off from there.
That's what's up, man. I like I said, man, I know now you guys been in Denver. You've been in Denver for a while, man. You guys kind of skyrocketed, man. Like putting on people in the league last year, make it to the Western Conference Finals, things like that. Yourself, Millsap, Joker, Murray, all you guys, man. Harris. What's it like being with a group of younger guys, man? You guys all get it. It seems like you guys like click on all cylinders. You know what I mean? I know you can't win every game, but it seems like you guys really never out of a game because you guys get so many weapons. What's it like for you? And like I personally feel you can start on any team, but you took a role where maybe my starter will be the 6th man, whatever it was. You come in, do your thing, and like that's been super impressive for me because I'm like you said earlier, I just used to see my guy getting 25, 30. Oh, you know what I mean? You can still do the same thing. You do it when you do it. You know what I mean? But like, what's it like for you now? Like you said earlier, man, like having to incorporate other guys who can score, Joker, and you got, all-stars around you. Like, what's that like for you?
It's fun for me. At the end of the day, I like having, the most talent, that I possibly can, especially when you're on this level. If you're trying to win a championship, I mean, you're going to have a lot of talent around, a lot of guys that can play and do a lot of different things. And we're versatile. And we've been together for some years now. So, like you said, we really never feel like we out of the game. We've been through so many different battles and wars together and had so many crazy comebacks that we never feel like we out of the games, especially with our depth and our talent. With Jokic, he's the leader, he's the best player on our team, one of the best players in the league, probably. I mean, he's playing at MVP caliber right now. So, and he's unselfish. So he kind of leads the charge. When your best player is that unselfish and always trying to make the right play, it kind of just trickles down to the rest of the guys.
So what's that like, man? We're gonna go back a little bit to college a little bit. Like when you came to Memphis, out of Brewster, you know what I mean? You played with my guy not there, man. That's my little brother
Yeah.
right there, man. What was
Nah,
that
that's
like
my
for you,
boy.
man? Someone from Baltimore, man, highly touted as one of the top players in the country to pick Memphis. You know what I mean? And like it's not like, as you know, back then it was like, oh, people like, oh, you go to Memphis. Suppose I like for you to pick Memphis, Coach. Suppose I like with Coach Patterson recruiting you, things of that nature, man, to make you choose Memphis over some of the schools in your neighborhood, the Maryland, the Georgetowns, and the schools like that.
It was, man, to tell you the truth, bro, I knew I wanted to go to Memphis since probably 10th grade, really 10th grade, and watching your team, that team that went to the national championship, like, it was
Yeah.
crazy because I was a fan of Memphis, like, the last couple of years, just watching y'all growth with Carney and those guys, and your freshman year with those guys. And I think did y'all go to Elite Eight, Sweet 16
Yeah.
one of those years?
We
Yeah,
went to Elite Eight. We lost to UCLA. No, yeah,
UCLA, right?
UCLA.
So I was locked in then, like really watching and becoming a fan. And then that year y'all went to the chip, I watched y'all the whole year. Like I was telling my high school coach, that's when I started getting recruited like heavily from D1 schools. That's when they first started really calling. And I had told him then, I'm like, man, listen, that's cool. Just tell me when Memphis called. Like that's where I'm going. Like I already knew. And I had never been to, I had been to Memphis like AAU trip, but I had never really been on campus, didn't know anything about nothing, but I just liked the way Coach Cal let y'all play. And I just liked the makeup of y'all team. It was like you was a dog. You had D Rose coming in as a freshman. He was a dog. CDR was a dog. And the team and how y'all played. Joey, of course, he from my city, so I'd already seen him. So it was like, damn. And then when y'all went to the chip, when y'all lost, bro, I promise I almost cried. Like me and Tom literally almost cried. Like we played that game. Like I was rooting for y'all to win so bad. But that moment I was like, yeah, I'm going to Memphis. Like that season, I was like, yeah, I'm going to Memphis. So once the next year I really blew up in high school and AAU and stuff like that. I was like #1 shooting guard in the country. And Cal was recruiting me. And I remember I was like, yeah, I'm going to Memphis. And then the thing happened when he went to Kentucky. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it was. And so I was used to, him and y'all style of players that was with him. So I'm like, man, I'm just going to go to Kentucky. So I had told him I was going. I didn't commit to, like, the public and stuff, but I had told them, like, this is a done deal. But I had to take the visit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't commit without the visit, even though I really slick did.
Yeah.
But I had told my mom. She was like, all right, that's cool. And she know how much I love, Coach Cal's style of play. And at that point, man, my brother had never talked about going to college together. So he wasn't recruiting my brother. And we all had to set up, I was going to go to elite camp and just commit at the elite camp down there. And I wound up, it's crazy because the first coach that really started recruiting me at high level was Glenn Cyprian. He was assistant coach.
Yep.
And he was at Kentucky first with Gillespie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they just swapped. So they was like my top two schools, and the coaches just swapped. So they still my top two schools. So when they had got fired from Kentucky, he didn't have a job yet. So he was like, man, I know, Coach Cal's your other favorite school, whatever. You can go there. I'm gonna try to get a job in the NBA. So it was all good. And then out of nowhere, he was like, man, look, I just got the job at Memphis. I know you're supposed to be going to Kentucky. Just do me a favor. Just come to the elite camp, come on the unofficial visit. And I'm like, you know what? He was the first coach to recruit me. I owe him that. You feel me? No plans of committing or nothing. Got down there, and my mom was like, y'all never thought about playing together, me and my brother. And up to that point, we never talked about playing college basketball together. And when she said that, we got to think about it, like, damn, that would be dope.
Yeah.
And Memphis was already recruiting both of us. So when we got down there, all this shit is happening like in the spur of the moment. And when we got down there, we just committed. And it was just crazy. I just rocked with the city, the elite camp. It was cool. And they made it feel like a priority. And it was just like, damn, it was like a whirlwind. I was like, damn, I was about to go to Kentucky. And then boom, here it is. I'm committing to Coach Pastner. And, this is his first head coaching job.
Yeah, Coach P's my guy. I still talk to him to this day. And he used to tell me all the time, like, oh man, he's like, I can't wait. I'm excited. I got a killer coming. Then when you came in, Joey was, he's always texting me like my little guy from B-More, he in town, like, he was hyping, man, and we started watching. We like, man, look, my guy be going. You know what I mean? And like you kind of you took that team even after your freshman year. You kind of you had that will to win like that. You brought that toughness to them. You know what I mean? And it kind of made a huge difference. And then your brother Tone out there shooting them threes, and that was my guy too. Yeah. And it was a good thing to see, man, because seeing you guys out there is like you said, like you don't think about it, but then when it come reality, it's like, yo, I'm really on this. I'm on TV every other day with my brother. Like this is something like, not many siblings can do, especially at a high level like that. So that was super dope to see, man. What was your experience like at Memphis?
Greatest 2 years of my life. Greatest 2 years of my life. That was the hardest part about like going pro, is because like I didn't want to leave the city. It was like, and man, you've been there. It was just like you're a rock star there. It was like, I mean, what am I leaving for? This is life can't get no better than this. Like we was already bigger than the Grizzlies, and at that time, that's when they had my years is when they first started like coming together and winning. But at the time, we were still bigger than them. So it's like I'm playing in the NBA arena. I'm one of the biggest things in the city. It's like I'm gonna leave all this. Like the NBA life gonna be better than this. But it was the best 2 years of my life, bro. Like the best 2 years of my life. I tell people that still to this day. Like Memphis and you got to be a part of it. You got to play for the Tigers to really experience it. Like when I tell some of my NBA teammates, they be like, Memphis? Like you like Memphis that much? I'm like, man, you got to. If you wasn't there to experience it, you're not going to really understand it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just different.
And I tell people all the time, even like people are like, man, listen, like, there's the Dukes in North Carolina, and it's just tradition, but Memphis has like its own it has its own tradition. Like some fans, you pick, like you in the middle of a sandwich, they want to take a picture, and there's so much love. Like you said, it's like, I'll take this picture with you, man. Like, those people, like you experienced it, they sell out every game. Like you said,
oh yeah, best fans.
Oh man, you travel first class. Like you travel. They treat you right in every aspect of it, man. It was this crazy experience for me too. You know what I mean? Like all around, man. So like, what was it like with some of the guys you played with in college? You know what I mean? Like how was it adapting? Because like, you come in, there's always older guys, and like, at first as a freshman you want to fit in, but like you also got to know, like, man, they brought me here to do what I do. You know what I mean? So like, what was that like for you, kind of gelling with the guys that was older, and like how was that for them? Some guys get a little mad when there's a younger guys shining a little bit, but we had big roles, and I know how it goes.
It was kind of easier for me because I don't know if you remember, but my freshman year we brought in 7 or 8 freshmen.
Yeah.
So we made up majority of the team. So it was kind of different. Like we still had Spoon, we had Will Coleman. Angel was there. I think he had left midway through the year. We had a couple guys that was already there, but for the most part, it was like the new guys. Like, so it made it kind of more comfortable because it's like it's more of us than them. So it's like, what they gonna really do? You feel what I'm saying? But it was still like definitely, still coming into college. Like you said, you're a freshman. Guys have been there. So my whole thing was, and I respect stuff. So I respected that. To me, Spoon was the best player returning. So to me, I looked at him as the best player on the team. To me, I looked at myself like I was a freshman. I was highly touted, but I hadn't done anything yet. Mm-hmm. So every open gym that summer when I got there, I would only play Spoon. I would never be on the same team. I would never allow us to be on the same team. I would always make us different teams, and I would always guard him the whole open gym. No matter, some days he killed me. Sometimes he got the better of me. Sometimes I got the better of him. But every day, I would only play him because I knew to get to where I need to be, I had to challenge myself.
Yep. What's that like now, man? You watch the program now when you can. What's your thoughts when Penny got the job at Memphis? Me, I was excited as hell. Like, oh, all right, we about to take off, and now he's getting that program swinging in the right direction. And like, so what's it like for you seeing that as a former player there and an alum there? Like, what's that like for you? The excitement.
Same as you. Like I said, like you said, when Penny first got the job, like, yeah, we back. It's, he got that swagger we need. You know what I mean? He from Memphis. He played in the league. So, and, you know, Penny, before the injuries, I mean, man, one of the best players in the NBA, one of the best players I ever seen do it. So, when you bring that along with the Memphis programs, like, you know everything going to come together. And he been bringing in some good players, and, you know, it's a process. But I think he's going to get us back to, you know, where y'all guys were. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait till we get back to the top so I can just be bragging and, you know, tuned in every game. But I'm excited to see what he continues to do, man.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Like I said, I watch it, and I'm always like, man, I be yelling at the TV like I'm playing.
Yeah.
But I know, like, guys like yourself who always on the go when you can catch it, I know it means a lot, especially watching your old school play. So, you know what I mean? I think it's something that he got going on that will be spooky for a lot of people once they click it in gear a little bit.
For sure.
So what's it like for you when you, like, before the bubble and before COVID? Like, what was it like for you when you used to go back to Memphis on your NBA trips to certain spots you go eat at, certain spots you just like to just stop by when you were in town if you had enough time?
Man, I try to do so much when I used to go back, man, especially when I first got to the league. You know, I was fresh out of college. I could have been still a college kid. So, you know, all my friends were still at school. My brother was still there. So I was really going out to hang out with them and stuff like that. Now that I'm a little older, you know, my son lived there, so I'm going to see him and really spend a lot of time with him. I still try to go to different spots and show love and stuff like that. No, I still got to get some chains, wings, go holler at Lafayette. Go there. I'm still eating them wings. But I'm still always excited to go back, bro. It's like you just get that feeling again, especially for me. It's just like, damn, it all started here and to be where I'm at now. It just kind of, you know, put everything in perspective. It's kind of like a reflection moment for me, man.
Yeah, no, man. Again, man, like I said, I appreciate you jumping on with me, man. I know you got a lot going on. I know you're busy, man. It means a lot jumping on party, man. Keep doing what you're doing, watching. I know everybody in Memphis watching you, man. Finish the year strong. Do what you got to do.
I got you, baby. Appreciate you, Tom.
I no doubt about it. Good luck.
Yes, sir.